All right. Let's get into VR, shall we? Okay, good morning. All right. Plastic today. I was having some weird artifacting yesterday. So it'd be nice to figure out what that was about, but I also don't like this train station. I might just have it raised up, to be honest. So it is 1, 2, 3. That's right. This block is slightly offset, isn't it? I forgot about that. Didn't save our bloody browser. Unless it's that. Let's see. That's probably far enough back. Okay. Here's our area. Let's just connect this up. Just mapping out how we can build here. Because we need a lot of space. So let's go. Let's figure out how we're going to do this first. Let's whiz back to the base. We need to work out the numbers for this. Yeah, what's this? Because that was in the recording as well. Gotta try and fix that quickly. So it's not adaptive quantization doing it. It's got to be a game setting. I seem to get rid of it for now. Keep an eye on that. Let's go to the blueprinter. Okay. So we have two blueprints. We have packaged fuel cell. And that takes 30 fuel per minute. So, 1800 divided by 30. So we need 60 of this blueprint set up. So we can do 6 rows of 10 of this. 6 rows of 10 is fine. I don't know why this... I hope this blueprint doesn't place like this. It was doing this yesterday. And that gives us a full... Yeah, that's good. That gives us a full 600 pipe of fuel to work with. So 6 rows of 10 of that blueprint. And... let's load our plastic and rubber setup. Which this one we're going to place directly down on top of foundations, not raised up. That takes 75 per minute. So 600 divided by 75 is a number. Hopefully a nice number. Which I think it is. 6? 8. So we want 6 rows of 8 of this. Okay. No, because each blueprint takes 1200 fuel. So we only need 4 rows of this because each one That's good. 4 rows of 8 of this. But then we can only process taking out 3 belts worth at a time because we don't have enough belts to process all that. That's okay, we can figure that out after. Because we can just merge it off down lines, can't we? Okay. So 4 rows of 8. Means 32 of that blueprint. Oh, this is going to be a rough build. But the main one I'm worried about is we have plenty of power shards. We need 6,000 empty canisters to kickstart us. And 4,000 rubber, and that's probably in the containers. That'll be okay. It's these. We need 6,000. Christ. Okay, let's get back over that. Oh no, let's power this, because then we can just pull power out while we're over there. Plast. Rub. In. Oh. Okay, that's that going. Quite like the idea of the factory running down the side of the train tracks here. So we might have to do some enemy clearing. So we could do our... We could do our 6 rows of 10 along here. And then our plastic around here. And work in between the oil lines. That could work. 2 seconds, chat. I'm just going to pop and tweak a couple of settings. Won't be a minute. Okay. I don't think I'm going to use the world grid for this plant. I kind of want it to go along the same grid as the train here. Oh, I should have done this yesterday off stream, really. I think each blueprint takes 10 stacks. Or at least, sorry, each row takes 10 stacks. And what we'll do now while we're placing that, let's just chuck down a constructor. With a bin on each side. Let's just automate these while we're building. Why doesn't that have power? It should have power. Why doesn't that have power? Let's go fix that quickly. So we need power down here. It's all connected. So that's powered. Oh, I connected the wrong fucking track to the bloody... That'd be why. Didn't really want to go another square out here, but we'll do it anyway for now. Bye, train. Aw. You okay, bro? I forgot that was a thing now. You manually drive them in and they just go flying. There we go. All right, let's place a blueprint, shall we? That's the direction we want them. There's one. Why is it not spawned in the... Look, I've got invisible packages. I'm not sure how to fix that. And red on these pipes, which is really annoying. But we'll fix that later. That's such a strange bug. I don't know whether to go and fix that in the blueprint. Oh shit, sorry boys, my chat wasn't updating live in Satisfactory. Ah! Banana, what's up? Welcome in. Mike, good morning. Apologies for missing chat, guys. I don't know how long ago that was. 20 odd minutes, apologies. I don't know what causes that to happen. And speakerbot isn't open either, so... Right, let's go fix our blueprint, because that is horrid. What causes that to happen? It's because I'm using Open Kneeboard. If the application that's doing chat moves itself to the background, it will stop the chat coming up for some reason. I've put a command in there that's supposed to stop it from happening. Right, why do I have... So the machines are there this time. But if I place it... They're invisible. No, they're there that time. Yeah, chat just didn't update. And yes, it is absolutely my fault still. The curve at the unloading station, yes, it's bad. It needs realigning. I just dumped it there temporarily to get power over there. Because, I didn't want to run a shitload of power poles over to the plant. This whole thing is going to change. How are you doing, Mikey? Oh, they spawned in now. So it's just a visual bug. Good to know. Good to know. Oh. We'll fix them pipes as we bring in the rest of the blueprints. Two. Three. And probably one more on this side. Four. Five. Six. Seven. 8. This is going to be one hell of a factory. What are we short on? Steel beams. Oof. Eight. You getting much spice in contractors, Mike? How's that been? Are people actually running kits yet? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that how many we've got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need one more. Which is good because I didn't want to come too much further down here anyway, to be honest. It's kind of quiet. Someone to me yesterday, and that was it. I only did one scav raid, though. Oh, shit. I guess you managed to stop it. Not long till wipe now. Right, let's start connecting this slot. Oh, I know why that's red. Have I got any tickets on me? Yeah, let's buy clean pipes. Or not. Let's just go for now. No, it shouldn't have red on it. It's because that's the default. Does it work if we just paint it? No. Okay. I unbricked it to the last firmware, and I was leaving it like that. The firmware would always crash at 6%. Ah, got you. So can you get stuck in a loop of that happening? Hello. You okay? No, no worries. Okay. I love you. This is only managed to later. Oh. Okay. Yeah. If it works, you know what they say. There's a problem here. That pipe shouldn't be there. Let's just dance down here a sec. We'll go and fix that on the blueprint before we make the next ones. And fix the colours, I think. Just while we wait for the rest. We need some more steel to craft. To be fair, I don't even really need this post. I'm going to get rid of that too. Because that needs to be a Mark II pipe, not a Mark I pipe. Now, I'm looking forward to get back into contractors at the wipe. It should be good. I can't wait for the electric jetpack. That's going to be so nice. So this is all our crude oil in. Delete that. Delete that. Going to reconnect that pipe just in case, because pipes are very sketchy. Just wish the wipe event would get some more spice. Yeah, I'm not surprised there isn't much, though. I mean, 1 million is barely a kit, is it, really? From level 4 traders. Right, let's fix these red lines on there. On these. And it's a shame because the wipe event should be, in my opinion, a good time for the Timmies to practice ready for new wipe with no gear fear. And realise actually running kits makes you win more fights and hopefully not run naked as much next wipe. Most stuff is locked behind tasks, even with level 4 traders. Really? Oh, it didn't just unlock everything. Oh. That's rough. We'll come back and reconnect all that. Because that should be a Mark II. But I'm just going to get rid of it. We'll just... I thought these... I had visions of these being further apart than this. I thought about giving Tabor a go while I was waiting for wipe. I don't know if you've seen they're adding some solely for selling really high value items that you can't put in your safe container, which I thought was really cool. I haven't actually done it. I just thought about it. But Contractors is just so good. I don't really want to spoil my memories of Tabor. I had a blast when I played it. Right, so now if we go to our color menu and we set our oil color for pipes. You can link all this together. Almost had a mini heart attack then. I thought I'd piped all this together backwards. But I haven't. It's gonna be hard after knowing Exfil. Yeah, I think just the way the characters move and stuff like that on Exfil is just really good. So this blueprint's pretty funky. And I didn't realise you could do this early on. So later in the game, there's a recipe called diluted fuel that uses a blender, and you mix heavy oil residue with water, and you can like triple your fuel output. But what I didn't realise is there's a recipe called... which one is it? It's in this refinery here. So we have access to refineries now. And it's this recipe called packaged fuel. So that takes... Oh, I've done the maths wrong. Fuck. I need to delete a few blueprints. That takes heavy oil residue and packaged water. And it turns 40 heavy oil residue into 80 fuel, which is the same ratio that the blenders do. That feeds it into an unpackager, takes the fuel out, sends the empty packages into a water package. So we'll feed water into that, and then it becomes self-sufficient that the canisters you use for the fuel get you reused for the water back into the machine, back out, and it will just loop around itself, which should be pretty cool. But I also did the maths wrong. No, I didn't. It is 10 of these. But that's going to overfill a pipe. We need to split these into 2 pipes. because I had to overclock it to make sure we use all the crude oil up. So that then makes 80. And then... it takes 7.5 of those to fill up a pipe. Huh. Shit. So that's making 80. The other way to do it would be to make these consume at 80. Which you can't. You can only get it to 75. Naturally. Hmm. Sup, Juppy? Welcome in, dude. Yeah, it's going okay, other than my math isn't mathing. I've made a grave, grave error. So that needs to be overclocked to 80 a minute. $80. What? Just go to 80. 8, 0, 0, 0. Don't know why it goes to 0.6 when I put 80 in. That's really strange. Whatever, we'll fix it in a minute. So is that 135? From 30%. 31. It's 80. 80 doesn't divide very well into pipe that can take 600 a minute. And PC update, I don't know if you click out, it reverts back. Ah. Yeah, I think that might just be a little mini bug. It's worked fine every time I've done it in the past. It's just something else to try and throw my brain out. Right, so... $600 divided by 80 is 7.5. That gives us a 560. That's okay. We can balance the belts afterwards. Because these break 600 nicely. And I know the math works out in the end. So it's 7 pipes. 7 machines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I just need to connect others later somehow. Oh, I knew this was going to be really, really stupidly overcomplicated. Okay, that's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll have to build like a pipe balancer at the end here before we build the plastic. Okay, let's keep fixing pipes for a sec. Most of the colours are fixed now. And then we'll go back and we'll fix the blueprint. How's your playthrough? Are you still doing a playthrough, Droppy? Just got to start making plastic, and I think fuel from them too. Yeah, I'm working on plastic and rubber, and I'm making far too much than I need. Far too much than I need. But I've never used this recipe before. So it should be challenging and fun. I almost fell over at the first hurdle because I can't do simple maths. But there we go. I need to just go and fix my blueprints in a sec because the colours went really strange. Connecting them the wrong way. Doesn't matter. Should be fine. Yeah, they're all the same. It's fine. I'm just trolling. Most of my factories look terrible. I normally start by just doing this, so I didn't want to go with just the standard build everything on a concrete foundation for this particular factory, even though the machines are on a concrete foundation. So we're going to suspend this out of the water and try and give it like an oil rig kind of vibe to it. Oh. So yeah, I figured out a way to turn 1,800 crude oil into 2,600 plastic and 2,600 rubber per minute, which is just going to be ridiculous for what I need. But I've done that build with the blenders in phase 4, but I've never done it with just with refineries. I'm just going to patch up our blueprint. Bye, train. We're going to really, really struggle for steel beams, I think. Look, in the blueprint, it's fine. Also, just made a factory that continually tops up cloud boxes. The dimensional depots. Nice. I'm gonna reconnect these and just pretend I can see the colors and hope that this fixes it. I've got a really funny feeling it won't. So I don't know if you were in here when I was explaining this recipe. I'll go through it now. Again. Wrong button. Okay, that's that. So what this is going to do is take crude oil. It's going to take 30 crude oil a minute. Turn that into 40 heavy oil residue a minute in this refinery. It's going to yoink all of that just into this refinery. This refinery is going to turn 40 heavy oil residue mixed with some packaged water into 80 packaged fuel per minute. So that doubles the fuel. That goes down into an unpackager where we need to set the overclock, don't we? Let's try this here, see if it works again. It's really weird, that is. That's going to take the packaged fuel, unpackage it, and send 80 fuel per minute out of this pipe. And it's going to send the empty canisters back here, where we will feed water in. We need to overclock this as well. Don't let me forget to do that on the other one. We'll feed water and the empty canisters that we've just emptied to make packaged water, which feeds round back into this machine to make more packaged fuel. So in theory, it's self-sufficient in the canisters. All we're doing is injecting 100, pre-filling in 100 empty canisters to get it started. And then that should just loop around over and over again. So that should be that. And then to process that, let's just save that. Once we've got that fuel, we get our plastic rubber refinery set up. And this is 2 refineries that are just completely self-sufficient of each other. All you got to do is feed in fuel. So this takes 75 plastic mixed with fuel, turns it into 150 rubber. We take half of the rubber that we make from this one and feed it into that one. And then the other half goes off and into a depot. And then this one takes rubber into plastic, and it does the same thing at the other side. It takes half of the plastic output, feeds it into that machine, and then takes the other half, and we send it off into a storage box. So you basically plug in fuel, and you have an infinite loop of doubling the rubber into plastic. Can you do the sound again? And you magically get rubber. Yeah, it's just magic. Didn't you know that if you tip petrol on rubber, it turns into plastic? I didn't say that. In-game, in-game, in-game. Not in real life. And that is our plastic factory. Doo-doo-doo. So hopefully that's fixed our blueprint. Breaking news. Some idiot on the internet said you can turn rubber into plastic. Weird. Never noticed that before. I'm sure it'll stop in time. And all of this is 300, so that's right, 6 rows of 10. And then we're going to have to do some crazy belt management to get it to work. All right, let's just start placing some more. Somehow, where can I stand to do this? It's still broke. We need to use clean pipes. At least it doesn't look as awful with the black around it. Two, three. I love blueprints. 4, 5. The frame rate is doing surprisingly well. What have we run out of? Nothing. What did I just do? Where did I just put that? In the ground, look. Idiot. So glad I could find that. Sorry. I'm building over your habitat, but it's necessary. Okay. Run out of steel beams. My blueprints don't snap. Kind of belt management I like, so I pull my belt off my pants. Nice, Mikey. Let's go. I like it when it's the other way round and I am the one getting spanked. My blueprints don't snap. There's a snap mode. Have you not used it? If you press whatever button it is on PC. So if we grab a blueprint, you can blueprint snap. You can blueprint auto connect. So when it's on blueprint, the blueprints will snap together. You can have default and you can have default auto connect. I snap everything else, but blueprints don't. Yeah, you have to set it into its specific mode, otherwise it won't do it. Without the mode on, it will just it won't snap. Because what it does when you put it in blueprint snap mode, it picks up the white border around the blueprint and allows you to snap it together. Otherwise, it tries to find snapping points on each individual machine inside the blueprint. Right, that's another 10. Have to try again, yeah. Auto connect's really good. Have you used the auto connect feature yet? That's how I put these train lines in. It saves so much time. So, like, if I wanted to, let's grab blueprint. Just to show you. So if I want to use my little belt highway, for example, place that down, and then we go to default and auto connect. I can get it to snap like that. And then you can run it as far as the belts will go. And then it auto builds all the belts in between the two blueprints. It's so handy. So it makes making belt highways and train tracks a hell of a lot quicker than it used to be. Yeah, it's so much quicker. And my general way of doing it is I'll build a foundation across the floor in the direction that I want to take whatever it is I'm taking. And then you can auto join the blueprints together and line them up on the foundations. And then eventually I'll just go along and delete all these bottom foundations out and just fill the pillars in for the supports. Right, let's link all this up now. Let's grab ourselves a Mark II pipe. I'm going to connect this and then I'm going to pop back into the house quickly. Just top my drink up and use the restroom. Yeah, I can't... The button's muscle memory for it on PC. It's whatever you use to flick between build modes, like curved and straight and things. So we need to connect together seven of these outputs from the fuel. So let's grab the right color onto pipes. Grab a Mark II pipe. It's 2 machines, 3 machines, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then they stop. And then we should have 3 to connect here. That's 2 of them. And then the last one here. Now I could do a bit of early merging and I could run a pipe like... Ow. Like... Ow! The shit flying through the floor and hitting me. Ow! Go away. Oh, I've got to try and line that up now. Out there, maybe. Yeah, looks good. And then we have 6 machines connected together. And then I need to merge 1 more pipe in to get another full 540. Okay. Because then that pipe can just come on top of this pipe. And we can just run it all the way down here to the end here. Alright, chat, I'm going to be right back. 2 minutes. Just going to grab a drink and stuff. I will talk to you shortly. Love you. Does a really weird thing where it shows like a non-VR view when I put my headset on the floor. Hopefully it's snapped you guys back into VR now. Oh. Yeah, good. Okay, right. Controllers, come alive. Thank you. So they're connected. That's 2 of our 6 rows done. Let's keep building. 1, 2, 3. We need some more empty canisters. Let's grab some plastic. Get some more crafting while we're building. We're going to need a higher row over here, which will add a little bit of height difference to everything, which will be nice. Can we get this to snap here? There's the first one. 1, 2. 3. This is a lot of machines. I dread to think what the performance is going to be like at the end game. You know what? Let's kill that. So we don't keep getting murdered. That gas might give us a problem, but we'll figure it out. Oh, them steel beams are a problem. Need to go find more Mercer spheres. Tell you a really good way of doing it is to load your save game into Satisfactory map editor, and you can see which ones you've done. I tend to go across the map in like grids, collecting everything. I did a stream where I collected all the Mercer spheres for the research tree. Because you can... Ooh, hard drive. Fused quartz crystals. No. Nope. Meh, they kind of suck. you've probably seen this, but you can upgrade the space inside the depot and how fast it uploads. So I just got that done early because it's so useful. Just saw ago, you didn't know that map was a thing. Yeah, it's really good for planning out where you're going to build factories, and because you can just look up the resources and all that sort of stuff. Really useful tool. Right, let's connect all this up and let the depot refill itself. But fucking, oh, I forgot to change that. Oh man, I'm gonna have to spend hours. I can't be bothered to do it now. Going through these blueprints and making the pipes the right bloody colour. Whoops. He says that and then paints all the pipes the wrong colour. My pipes never change the colour of everything. When you get into some really complex late game builds, color coding things makes it so easy, especially when you're doing builds that will go over like a few days or something, or a few weeks even, and you have to try and remember what set of pipes is bringing what fluid into what area. Tends to be why I color code things. And I have the memory of a potato, which doesn't help. Right, so let's connect these. That's 2, 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 7. That's right. So then we have a gap. We go 1. 2, 3. I mean, we can probably balance these on the way out. Like, if we was to take a line off one of these over there, and we only allow 40 mil. No. When it gets that level of difficulty, I'll play something else. Or you can just spaghetti everything. I'm just a bugger for making these, like, ridiculous factories. What I'm building now, is wholly unnecessary. I have no use for that much plastic at this stage in the game. I've just never done it before, so I really want to do it. Are we clear of that hill? We're, like, just not, aren't we? We don't need to go up very much. I'm just going to add a nice little bit of height changes to the build, which will be nice. How many rows have we done now? 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Only 3. Oh my god. 3 more to go. My starter base is all spaghetti. Yeah. Have you ever seen Let's Game It Out play this game? That's something to watch. Clears it, doesn't it? We need to clear it with the belts underneath. So we'll go on the side of caution. Yeah, steel is a big problem here. I'm just not uploading it fast enough. Let's go optimize that a little bit before we carry on. Because that steel is going to get annoying. That is a lot of refineries. Holy shit. Alright, where the fuck are my steel beams? I think it's that one. I don't have a lot of space here. I might just clip temporarily. We're not going to keep that set up. It'll be fine, just don't tell anybody. Okay. We're not making many, but it should be enough for the build. That's a lot of machines. That is a lot of machines. There's a lot of not working machines. Hey, man. Rome was not built in a day. Or don't eat yellow snow, or whatever it is people say. You know what I'm saying? Right, where did we do our merging pipe for those ones down there? Yeah. Why would it connect to that one? Yeah. Cool. Start small, get it working, expand later. Someone who enjoy playing Anno see a lot of money getting eaten away there. Yeah. It'll be fine. As long as that pipe goes under that hole, it'll be fine. I prefer the build the whole thing, realize there's a mistake in one blueprint that you've placed 500 times, and lose your mind. Spend 15 hours redoing everything. That's my build style. Oh, look at that. That is snug. I'm also 100% confident that this will work perfectly first time. Ooh. Frame rate's getting a little bit sketchy here. Oh, God. It does this on PC, though, when you've got a lot of blueprints around. And you're building inside them. There's so much shit for it to snap onto that it starts getting real sketchy. Okay. Okay. We've created ourselves a future problem here. And that is we need to bring water up. Oh, no, that's not too bad, actually. That's not too bad. Okay, we have 2 more rows to place, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was 6, wasn't it? Yeah, because I have 18 more to build, and I've placed a couple. Yeah. 2 more rows to place. Get off my Earl! It's my Earl. Still need to make sure we clear that. So, let's start from here. Oh yeah, we probably want another row at this height, to be fair. So let's just snap it down. Two. What am I missing? Canisters. Might be enough to finish the project. Yes, I know I've been playing for too long. Get off my back about it. Waiting for some steel beams to upload. Let's have a drink while they upload. Okay. We have one more row to place after this one. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I just did that. Connected to the wrong pipe. 7. Okay. One more row to place. And then I think we'll deal with the water setup, I think. And then this one can go right down to the ground. To like there, probably be fine. And do this one like really low down. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Should add a bit of extra shape to what we're doing. 2, 3. Wait for steel. We probably used all of our steel storage making this. That's going to really slow down at some point. Because we're not actually manufacturing loads of steel. Got 2 more to place. Concrete's struggling as well. But it's okay. So the majority of our pipe work is pretty much done then. We need to bring in 80 a minute of packaged water. And I'm not going to faff around balancing belts with that. I'm just going to just overclock some water pumps. This is going to be really hard to line up. Oh, sorry, Joppy. I completely missed your message. I'm just waiting to hear back from them. It's all looking good so far. I'm just waiting for a message. So fingers crossed. Okay. Let's make a start on some water. So 80 each is... We can feed 7 machines with 2 pumps. So let's go down here. Start building some of this. And if we take the foundations into the water, we can snap our water pumps to them. God, they're so much bigger than I remember. That is close. Holy shit. I know, right? We're getting there. One. That's 3 machines. Four machines. 5 machines. Machines. For fuck's sake. I think I just built something up there. We need to bring those forwards a bit. Can't have that. Okay. Here we go. Let's grab some power shards. What's that? That's not looking straight at all, is it? Or is it? It's good enough. Chuck a pump in. Here we go. What's the first one linked up? Oh. We've got these bottom three to connect. We can jump to that one and that one with a little setup here. I connected one too many machines there. I think so. Let's just double check that before we move on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'd connected one too many. One. Sorry about the frames here. 2 and 3. Do 1, 2, 3. This one will just connect straight in. Where's that power connector? Okay, it's a bit more connected up. We have one full row connected with water. Wonder if we should test this row for any problems. Water's connected, fuel's connected. I think we probably should. Right, we have a couple of things to build here. We need a small... Excuse me. No, I do kind of want to turn it all on at the same time. Otherwise, the balancing of the pipes isn't going to work. Let's keep going. We need to bring all of this down now. I didn't put these in the blueprint because I wasn't sure which way I was going to go. Oh my god, the frames. Holy shit. It's getting bad. Okay. So that line, in theory, works. In theory. Okay, on to the next one. So we need 2 of these into... I don't mind if they merge into... into there. That's okay. Don't like that though. Can't do that. I don't think we really should have made ourselves something to walk on here. That's the wrong pipe. Mark 2. God damn it. Wonder if we can reach from here. Here we go. Oh, I love straight belts. They're so good. That was a really good addition to the game. check if SSW is working in virtual desktop now. I need to see if there's another beta branch. Or roll back for the next stream, I think. That's overclocked. That's overclocked. 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 Whew. It's a busy build. I really feel like something's going to crash in a sec. It's really handy putting all this power infrastructure into your blueprints. Okay. We are getting through it. Tell you what, looking up this much is just fucking messing with me. Oh, bollocks. Probably overdue a save. Right, I'm going to pop to my PC after I've connected these up and see if I can do something to help the performance a little bit. Because it's very, very framey down here. I don't imagine it looks very good on stream. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to go press a few buttons and see what happens. I'll bring the mic with me, actually. All right. Let's press a few buttons. Turn that and that off. Ba-da-ba-ba-da, and try. Let's try changing the DLS override mode.